We begin our journey in Enshrouded with the introduction of the elixir, a powerful liquid so irresistible that everyone in Embervale wanted it. They dug deeper and deeper until they accidentally unleashed the poisonous fog known as the shroud. To fight it, the ancients and humans joined forces to create the flameborn.
And that's where I come in, waking up in a weird ancient capsule, apparently destined to fight the shroud. Yeah, my destiny, they said. I call it my big mistake. Honestly, I should have just kept napping.
Oh come on, Oxley, the flame was waiting for you. This is your destiny.
Yeah, well, I didn't choose it, but I guess that's the thing with destinies. You don't get a no thanks button.
True, but at least you woke up to that amazing view from the temple.
Sure, gorgeous view. Would have enjoyed it longer if I wasn't immediately jumped by the first hollows in the shroud.
You handled yourself fine, and we learned you could survive in the shroud for a bit before it tries to eat you alive thanks to your inner flame.
Yeah, and it would have been even easier if you hadn't missed the very first chest. You know, the one with an actual sword in it.
Oh no, not this again. A torch was more than enough. We found berries soon after, which was perfect for your hunger.
Perfect, he says. I would have preferred, you know, food. Something that doesn't leave me starving 5 minutes later.
Alright, if you're just going to complain about everything, maybe I should take over this narration.
Be my guest. But you can't exactly complain, can you? You weren't the one freezing half naked in the wilderness because someone forgot to sort out my shelter.
Alright, then it's now my turn to narrate this story further. So soon after we left the first cave, we found a suitable place for building our first flame altar that enables an area around that to be built in. We explored the area around the flame to see if we could find something other than berries to eat, and soon came across rabbits and goats, which we hunted using our newly crafted wand. With the wood logs we'd gathered, we built a small campfire and grilled the meat to perfection.
Finally, something proper to eat.
Well, you know, I'm a generous god. So next we came to the Braelyn Bridge, which is the direction that we need to head to, but we still need to craft ourselves the grappling hook, and we don't have all the materials yet.
So our lonely survivor that we need to rescue had to wait a bit longer.
So unfortunately, with this path closed, we had to go down into the shroud and fight our way through the hollows, and with that also discovered our love for the bow and arrow. Not soon after that, we arrived in Rookmore, where we were not only followed by the hollows, but also had our first encounter with scavengers, which are human survivors of the shrouds that are corrupted by the elixir and just want to kill you.
Sadly, we cannot save their souls. They would be helpful in a fight.
We bravely fought our way through this camp and also crafted ourselves the first lockpick, which we used to open a chest, and we found some green daggers. With a backpack full of loot, we made use of the fast traveling system of the game and returned home.
The feeling is terrible, but not as much as walking. Well, you never let me walk your ways, run.
So then stop complaining for once, I'm really doing my best here. Back home we had enough resources to finally craft ourselves the grappling hook, and I immediately went to try it out, which worked like a charm. Not far from the bridge we came across this temple that was again guarded by scavengers, but I made use of the explosive barrels next to them to get rid of them quickly. When we then looked into the temple, we found that there were the same weird capsules that we also arose from. In one of the capsules we found Oswald Anders, which is a blacksmith and the first survivor that we could rescue, who will enable us to craft a bigger variety of weapons and armors. So we crafted ourselves the summoning staff and ordered Oswald to be part of our camp.
What? What? What camp? Oh, you mean the one bench you put up for me? Good job. Can't wait for a proper bed to finally get some rest.
Yeah, we will take care of that now. But this was also something that Oswald required. He wanted a bed to sleep in, but first we made sure to be better equipped and craft ourselves the first set of proper armor that we can craft out of fur. After setting up the foundation of our first house, we started to build walls around the foundation made out of wood, and then put up a nice roof. so that it doesn't rain on our heads when we go to sleep. It is for now not the most beautiful house, but it's practical, and we will come back later to build something really beautiful. When we then talked again with Oswald, he told us that he needs a proper shop to start crafting the better materials that we would need for the upgraded armor, and that there is something called the elixir wells, where the shroud comes out that then devours the whole land, so we need to go there and close them. To immediately fulfill his request, we crafted ourselves a charcoal kiln and placed it in the newly built room made out of stone so that we don't set anything on fire. On the beautiful next day we started gathering some dirt, because dirt and wooden logs are used to produce charcoal, which is then required to craft a forge, the second building that we unlocked by rescuing Oswald. We also noticed around that time that this game has a leveling system and a skill tree is available, so we spent our first skill points in the archer path to increase our damage that we do with the bow and arrow. So after gathering enough charcoal, we were able to build the forge, with which we can produce metal sheets out of charcoal and metal scraps. But enough base building, the adventure waits for us. So we went into the shroud and found some helpful materials like active mycelium and shroud wood. With the gathered shroud wood we went back to the base and crafted ourselves the glider, which we then used for the first time to glide directly into the heart of the shroud, where we expect to find the elixir well. And surprise, it was exactly at this location. A return beacon right at the elixir well, and this one resets our shroud timer when we stand near it. As naturally curious as we are, Oxley and I had to climb down and find out what's causing the shrouds to exit the earth.
Naturally curious? You do realize you forced me, right?
What? No way, I would never force you. It's destiny that forces you to fight against the monsters in the shroud.
Sure, destiny. Your favorite excuse for nearly getting me killed.
But yes, you're right, this time there was something big waiting for us, a fell Thunderbrute. It hit pretty hard, so we stood at a distance and made use of our bow and arrow to fight it from a distance, which worked pretty well to be honest. And only after a few arrows to the head, we claimed victory over that monstrosity. After we destroyed that beast, we could use our axe to fell the root in the middle of the dungeon and found out that this is the source of the shroud, because immediately after we fell it, the shroud was gone. After traveling home, we used the looted shroud core to upgrade our altar and increase the building zone around it. After upgrading the altar, it drew me out into the wilderness again to explore some more areas that I haven't been to, and I found flint, the first ore kind of thing that you need to mine with your pickaxe, and which was perfect to find because this will be used to craft arrows. And while I was gathering the flint, the forge put in some work and produced me enough metal plates that I could craft a complete set of upgraded armor, the fighter armor. Even though we are ranged, these values of the armor are much better than the ones we had before, so we will rock this one for some time. But now, perfectly prepared with the new armor, we looked for the ancient Spire, which is a very tall tower that has some puzzles, not of great difficulty, but you need to solve them to get to the top. In the tower itself there were some teleporters, we had to open doors, jump across huge gaps and avoid the lava below us to not die immediately. At the top of the tower we came to the flame of the ancient Spire, which unlocks a fast traveling point, which is pretty convenient because it's so high up in the air that we can glide to many different locations in the future. And with this quest completed, I would like to thank you all for watching, and if you're interested in how the journey continues, what kind of house we will build and what other survivors we can rescue in Enshrouded, stay tuned for the next episode. See you!
To be honest, your narration is good, but there's room for improvement. Also, you forgot to remind viewers to check if they're subscribed so they don't miss the next episode.